What on earth? What are you doing in here, guys? Good morning, YouTube. What are you guys doing in here? Just came in here to get my bacon, and you're chilling in here. Anyway, I thought that'd be a funny start. Hopefully you're all good, as always. Today is going to be a full day of eating on a bulk. So at the moment, I'm trying to gain weight. I'm trying to gain about 1 kilo per month. And this is what I'm eating at this current moment in time. Each meal, I'm going to show you the exact macros. Obviously show you what I'm having and stuff like that. But without waffling on, I'm just going to get straight into it. So let's go in for a compilation of me making the food. Right, breakfast is served. This is a very new meal into my diet. And it's honestly like, I look forward to it every single morning. It is just so good. But basically what it is, I need to put a bit more salt on, it's just 3 scrambled eggs, 2 bacon medallions, and a bagel with a little bit of butter. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but off the top of my head, I think it's like 650-ish calories. Like 50 grams of protein, and I'm not sure what the carbs and fat are, but I'll put it on the screen now anyway. But as I say, this is genuinely like banging. If I was dieting, I wouldn't have this because it's a lot of calories straight away, but I'm not, so I am. But that is first meal. You may have noticed, depending on how I edit this, you may have noticed that the kitchen's a bit of a mess. My nieces and nephews were here, and nephew even, were here, so the house is just a bit fucked right now. And also you might have noticed there's a thing of celery in a bit of water. Not sure what that's all about. I fucking hate celery. But anyway, I'm gonna have this, and then I'll see you when I have my next meal. It's not 2 hours later, but I'm back because I realised I forgot to go through like the supplements and stuff that I'm taking as well. And because it's a full day of eating, it makes sense to. So I just had creatine with some cranberry juice. I just find that's the easiest way to have it. Like, I don't really like the taste of the creatine or the texture, so I like swirl it around and then just down it as quickly as possible. So I've had that, and then also my supplements are cod liver oil, vitamin D, vitamin C, and then calcium, magnesium, and zinc. Really, I think all you really need is like vitamin D, some sort of like cod liver oil or fish oil of some sort, and then like a multivitamin. And that is what I'm having in regards to all of that. Vitamin D is really important in the winter because most people are deficient in it in the UK. So it's also fat soluble. So like it stays topped up, and then once you haven't got sun anymore, like you need to supplement with it basically. But yeah, that's a little fact for you. I'll see you when I am eating next. Bonjour. It's a couple hours later, and I've got a little snack. I've got half a pot of skyr yogurt, which is like 20 grams of protein or something like that. Just a bit of a protein kick. I'm hungry. I was literally hungry like an hour ago. For some reason, I'm literally hungry at the moment, like all the time at the moment, despite the fact that I'm in a surplus. But I'm doing check-ins, and it's not been the most productive day today. But you're not here for that. You're not here for a day in the life. You're here for a full day of eating. So I'm not going to waffle on too much longer. I will have lunch shortly. I need to get these check-ins done, and then I'll have lunch. So I'll see you for lunch. Right, this is my main meal of today. It was a whole bag of chicken with a decent amount of broccoli and a wrap, but I was so hungry that I ate it. But this is my main meal, and I'd normally have it later on, but because I've got football later on, I don't want to have too much of a big meal just before like playing. So around about like 5-ish, I'll have like another meal. But if I had this then, it would be like too big, and like when I'm running around it would be uncomfortable. So I'm having this now. What you'll notice is like it's like carbs, protein, and a bit of veg. I think a lot of people when they're bulking up like just neglect veg, and like you sort of get away with it because you're eating so much food, your digestion's like fine in terms of like nice and regular and stuff, but it's always better to keep the veg in, I think, just until the food volume is too high. Like at the moment I'm still really hungry, even though I'm in a surplus. So I have this to like increase food volume. It also helps with digestion and stuff, and helps you to feel like fuller for longer. So I would always just keep it in for as long as possible basically. But this is my main meal, and yeah, see you at the next one. I've made a rookie mistake, guys. I've got my Cocoa Pops here, 75 grams of them with some milk, but it's around about 6 o'clock now, and I play football in an hour and a half, and I should have given myself a little bit more time. But I don't know what I've really been doing. I've just been getting distracted with like little tasks here and there. So yeah, just been doing little bits of work, and I should have just made a bit of time to eat. But I got a hate comment on, well, not a hate comment. I don't know, I just got a fucking stupid comment on one of my reels. So I'm going to show you it. This guy says, "That's not a row. Why are you swinging?" And like you can see me rowing there. Do you ever think, like, I just think, like, why the fuck have you got nothing better to do in your day than, like, comment on a post? Like, you know, like, the only post that I would comment on is to say, like, congratulations to someone or something like that. But why are you going out of your way to take time out of your day to type something? And also, this guy's a fucking idiot. That is a row. Like, it may be a little bit of a unconventional way to row compared to normal, but I'm literally doing it perfectly. Like, I'm fully extending, full range of motion. I know that it's a full day of eating, but I just want to call that guy out, because I would actually be like, I would comment back and just be like, but you can't say that on Instagram, and I've got to be polite. So, you know, I'm going to have to edit out that bit that I just said. But anyway, 75 grams of Cocoa Pops. I think I'm at like 2,100-ish calories at the moment. Still got like 500 to have. Voice crack. Been having a lot of those today. After football, I'll eat something. Not 100% sure what today, because I've run out of protein powder. So, you know. But anyway, see you at the next meal. Hello. It is now around about 20 to 9, I think it is. And I'm having my last meal of the day. I wouldn't really class this as a meal. This is a bit of like just things that I need to have. I don't really need to have this ham, but I'm not having a bagel with literally nothing in it, because that's rank. So I'm having this ham. Whack it in here. Doesn't look the most appealing. Look at that. Look at the state of that. Terrible. And then I've got 2 little like Weetabix. Obviously have some milk with it and a bit of sugar. And that's it. Normally, this meal would actually be cream of rice with a little bit of protein powder. But I have ran out of protein powder, and the cream of rice on its own is rank. So that's the full day of eating. This is typically what I would eat. As I say, this would normally be like cream of rice with a little bit of protein powder instead. But I've hit my macros, like the main macros that I wanted to. So I've hit 2,670 calories, which is like what I want to be aiming for. Because as I say, like that is helping me like gain weight, but not too quickly. And my whole aim with my bulk is to sort of like gain weight as slowly as possible, make it as productive as possible. I've hit around, I think it was 177 grams of protein or something like that. I've like 77 grams of fat and 310 grams of carbs. If I've remembered all of that off the top of my head, I'm very impressed. But yeah, that's all of it. That's what my typical day looks like, other than this last meal. And let me know if you'd have my diet. Oh, and like and subscribe if you're new, and hopefully you enjoyed this. And if you're watching this from my Instagram, ask me any questions about it that you want.